I liked them okay. I wasn't like, it wasn't a body of work that was, I wasn't 100% sure about it, but that's okay, to not be sure.
So I've been reading Ray Dalio's book called Principles, and something that he wrote in there, which he said was one of his most painful lessons, was that nothing is for sure when it came to the economical world, when it comes to working with clients and those relationships. And I think that's really true, especially for artists as well. We can be quite unsure and uncertain about the art that we put out if we're able to manage the workload or manage a certain project that we're working on, if it's really big. Some things are out of our control, when it comes to putting out our music, putting out our painting, our poetry, whatever we're working on. When we put it out to the world, it's out of our control, and how people are going to perceive it, how the music is going to hit people's ears is really out of our control. So we have to let go. Even for myself, I have to let go about what people think of my music, about my art, and just put it out, because you have to have faith that the right people are going to come across your work, and that it's going to be adored by those people, and those people are going to see value in it. Because for sure, in the creative world, there's critics, there's haters, there's people that are judgmental, there's people that don't understand what we go through as artists to put out this type of art, especially when it comes from the heart and it's not mainstream. It's a different sound, it's a different concept, different type of lyrics, different imagery that we put out. So it's gonna, we do come across as weird as artists for sure. So the uncertainty that comes with putting out that type of art, those emotions definitely do come across, I would say. And I think we have to have faith in ourselves in the process, that the right people will come across our art, and having faith in the music that we're making, in the paintings that we're painting, that it will come out, the end product will come out how we want to have it. If it's not today that the right painting or the right sound we want to make, but maybe it's in a week's time, and it's in a month's time, maybe we have to keep working in a whole year, we finally get to the sounds or the color tones of a painting, or the imagery and the concepts of a painting that we actually want to express. So it does take time, it takes faith, it takes patience. But I'll say this, we have to just let go about our art. We have to let go about what other people think and just put it out, And that's a process that we all have to deal with as artists, and I can even think back to when I first started rapping. I was pretty uncertain and unsure about if I could even manage the long-term project of becoming a rapper, whether I would have the persistence to see it through, and whether I had the confidence to put my music out there and put myself out there to be, judged by the world about my sound. But, I'm here now. It's been a long journey, 5-6 years, I would say now, and I've had the faith in myself and the patience to see it through. And I've had the right people come across my art that actually appreciate it, so I appreciate that, and it makes it all worth it at the end. So, you just have to let go and have faith in your art. And I looked up the meaning of faith on Google, and the meaning was to have a strong trust or confidence in something or someone. And I've been listening to Myron Golden, who I mention quite a lot in my videos. He's a teacher, preacher, and he teaches about Bible principles when it comes to business. And one thing he said about confidence is he likes to look at the etymology of words. So he breaks down confidence into confide. And the meaning of confide is to trust. If you confide into someone, it means that you trust them. So to have confidence, it means that you trust your ability or your skill. So to have faith, you have to have the confidence in yourself, which means that you have to have the skill, which means that you have to work on that skill to be able to develop that confidence, that faith in the process. So the process is what it's all about. You know, in order to have faith in yourself and the faith of the long-term project that you're working on, you have to work. You have to grind it out, you know. So I'll say that when it comes to faith, it's all about you at the end of the day. It's about the work that you do internally within yourself, externally on your art, and also the faith that you have with the higher power, whether you call it God, whether you call it Buddha, Muhammad, Jesus, the universe, the stars, whatever you believe in, you know. And for some people, they might not believe in anything, and that's cool, but there's still some faith that they believe in day to day for them to actually get about and live and survive and breathe and eat, you know. So I think, you know, to have faith, you have to build skill, then you have the confidence to keep progressing forward. And, you know, that comes with, and you also have to have patience with yourself and with the world to see through your art. So I think it's really important to, you know, have those things tied together. It's very spiritual, creating, you know, all those different aspects that I just kind of mentioned then, you know, like faith and persistence, patience and commitment, discipline. All these things are spiritual aspects that go into art. And I think that's why art is so spiritual, because it's also an expression of our spirit. Sometimes people can express different parts of their spirit. Maybe they're expressing their egoic side of their spirit. But being creative is a very spiritual thing, and I think it helps us to evolve to a higher being, a higher person spiritually when we work on our craft and we let go, we put it out to other people to hear and give us feedback. And, you know, from that feedback, we develop more skills to work on our art. So that's just how it goes, you know, being uncertain and being unsure. I go through it. I'm sure you go through it. It's a normal part of life. But, you know, you got to stay strong and, you know, just let go. You know, you can never be sure about the art that you put out. It's going to wow people and it's going to be amazing to other people, but still put it out, because if you're happy with it, there's someone else that's going to be happy with it as well. So that's the message for today. Hope you guys have been blessed. And yeah, until the next video, peace.